Welcome to This Week in East Brunswick. Today we welcome Gautam Jain to the studio as he talks about a series of lectures at Rutgers University sponsored by the Vedanta Cultural Foundation, dealing with the art of living a peaceful and productive life. Then we have healthy eating tips with dietitian Mary Rose Eagle as she talks about how to shop for and prepare a healthy and quick breakfast. All this, plus we welcome Al Nygren, the executive director and curator of the New Jersey Film Festival, back to the studio for a Filmmaker interview. And we have a business spotlight from Legacy Life Center. So stay with us. This Week in East Brunswick starts now.
Hi, this is Barbara Reese reporting for This Week in East Brunswick. Today we're very fortunate to be with Gautam Jain, who's a philosopher with the Vedanta Cultural Foundation. Welcome.
Thank you.
Well, I understand that you're organizing a lecture series here in our area based on ancient wisdom and its role in practical life. Could you tell us a little bit more about the Vedanta and wisdom?
Yes, this ancient wisdom is called Vedanta, and Vedanta literally means the end of knowledge, the culmination of knowledge. And why it's the highest knowledge is because it gives you the technique of living. See, the problem with human beings in general is that nobody considers life as something which has to be learnt and practiced. So you play the violin, you play golf, you fly an aircraft. You got to learn how to do it, right? Imagine if you're flying an aircraft, you're in the middle of the sky and you don't know how to do it. You will crash. So similarly, living is a technique, it's a skill, it's an art, which needs to be learnt and practiced. So Vedanta is the technique, the technique of living.
Now, on your website, you talk about intellect and you talk about knowledge. And what's the difference? What are we looking to obtain in Vedanta?
See, if you analyze the world, you will find two distinct types of people, right? You go to the western part of the world. You come here in the New York area. There's a lot of action. There's a lot of production, and therefore there's prosperity. But by their own admission, people have lost their peace of mind. You know, tomorrow I'm going to speak at a company which manufactures these antidepressants, you know, and they're so much in use now. Why is that? And then you go to the eastern part of the world. You go to rural India, for example. People are quite content. They're peaceful. But there's no dynamism. There's no production. And therefore there's no prosperity. So the paradox of life is where you find peace, you don't find prosperity. Where you find prosperity and action, you don't find peace. So the role of this wisdom is to teach you how to combine the two. How you can be dynamic, you can be productive, you can be active, and yet at the same time peaceful. You don't have to look to running away from your work, you know.
And I saw an interesting quote on your website. If you don't find peace in action, you'll never find it with weekends and vacations.
Yes. See, what happens again, if you don't know how to live in the world, you don't know the technique of right action, action becomes a source of stress and strain. And therefore people look to run away from action to find happiness. This is the biggest tragedy in life, you know. You call somebody on Friday, I say, how are you? He says, I'm hanging in there. What do you mean I'm hanging in there? Why are you in that condition? So what Vedanta says is, if you cannot find happiness where you are, you will never find it by escaping from doing what you're doing. So you got to learn the art, the technique of finding peace in action.
So my next question was, how does this knowledge fit into our daily living? Is that what this talk discusses with the people who come to attend?
Exactly, exactly. See, what happens is people believe that happiness or sorrow lies in the world outside. But this is not true. It's not the world that can give you peace or sorrow, but how you relate to it. One person smokes a cigarette and he says it gives him pleasure. Another person detests it. One person wants to divorce his wife. Another person is waiting desperately to marry that same woman. Now, how do you explain that? So it's not the world, it's how you relate to it. So this lecture series that we're organizing is all about the technique, the art of living, how to relate to the world.
Now tell us a little bit about this. This is a free public lecture series at Rutgers, is that correct?
Yes. So as a service to the community, we are organizing this lecture series. It's free, it's open to all, and we're inviting two world-renowned philosophers, Swami Parthasarathi and his daughter disciple Sunandaji from India, and they will be delivering these lecture series.
And this is coming up soon. This is September the 29th through October the 2nd.
Yes. So September 29th through the 1st, Sunandaji will be speaking in the evenings. It's a lecture series. And on the 2nd is the highlight event where Swami Parthasarathi himself will be talking. That's in the morning. But they're at this beautiful location. It's called Trey's Hall on George Street in Rutgers University. So everyone's welcome.
That's great. And walk-ins are welcome, but they can also RSVP at your website?
Yes. We recommend you RSVP at vedantausa.org because we do expect more people than the venue can fit, hopefully. So it's better if you RSVP. We've already got about half the venue full, and we're just still about 3 weeks out. So.
And tell us, you also speak locally on a regular basis.
Yes. So as part of our teaching to the community, I have, again, free lectures every week. The closest to the East Brunswick area, actually in East Brunswick on Sunday mornings, in Somerset, Edison, Short Hills, New York City. So throughout the area, I have these weekly talks where I teach this knowledge week after week for people who are interested.
So it's a separate lecture series that they can enroll in?
Yes. They can again visit our website, vedantausa.org, to get more information. But I would recommend they first come to these public lecture series just to get an introduction to what this knowledge is all about, and then they can follow up with the weekly talks.
Now, you're a philosopher. How did you become involved with the Vedanta organization?
Well, I was born and brought up in India, and then I came here, after my 12th grade to do college in the U.S. I was in Pennsylvania, and my senior year, I had many offers to work in Wall Street and so forth, but at that time in my life, I decided that there's more to life than just working for yourself, and I decided to pursue the understanding of what life is all about. So I enrolled in my teacher's school in India. It's called the Vedanta Academy, and I spent a decade there, 10 years, full time. It's a 3-year course, but I stuck around for longer because 3 years was not enough for me. So, and then came back to the US 10 years ago to teach. So that's what I've been doing.
Well, we're very happy you're here in our area, and we thank you for coming by to explain the series, and we look forward to it.
Thank you so much.
This is Barbara Reese reporting for This Week in East Brunswick. We hope to see you soon.
Hi, I'm Mary Rosegel, registered dietitian at ShopRite at Spotswood. I'm here to make healthy eating easier for you. It's back to school, and that can be very busy mornings. So busy that sometimes your family might leave the house without the most important meal of the day, breakfast. Today, I will share with you my favorite back-to-school breakfast idea, and your family will never start the day again with an empty stomach. So when shopping, add these following items to your list. Choose some whole grain cereals, oatmeal and whole grain waffles. Choose some nut butters, peanut butter, cashew, almonds, fruit, whether it's frozen or fresh, or even canned in its own juices, eggs, low-fat cheese, some yogurt, and that'll start you off with an easy choice. Then for a quick grab-and-go day, you can grab a low-fat milk, some fruit, a bar, or you can grab a whole grain waffle with peanut butter and some slices of your favorite fruit. I chose bananas. I love bananas. This is a quick and easy demo. I do this on most mornings. I'll get some instant oatmeal. I'll put in some applesauce for sweetness. I'll grab some raisins. And I'll also put in some slivered almonds for a good fat and a little bit of extra protein. And that's my quick and easy meal. So for those mornings, When you're really on a go, this is what to do. Very simple. This is Mary Rose Egel. If you'd like more information about my free nutrition services, stop by ShopRite of Spotswood. Until next time.
Hello everyone, it's Al Nygren, Executive Director and Curator of the New Jersey Film Festival, back with a series of filmmaker interviews to promote the Fall 2016 New Jersey Film Festival, which, by the way, is celebrating its 35th anniversary. We're very proud of that, and I've been doing it for that long. So please join us for the wonderful programs we have lined up for this fall. We'll be showing 35 films from September 17th through October 28th on select Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings in our state-of-the-art facility, Voorhees Hall, room 105, which is located at 71 Hamilton Street on the Rutgers campus in New Brunswick, New Jersey. All programs begin at 7 p.m., except for the Thursday night ones, which start at 6. If you need information, go to our website, which is njfilmfest.com. Well, today we have two wonderful guests. We have Nilay Dave, yes, the director, producer, lead actor, writer of the wonderful film Gandhiji, My Mentor. And we also have Ashok Zaveri, who's the associate producer and also an actor in the film.
I'm a mentor.
So please welcome, gentlemen. Please,
yes,
Nilay, tell us how you got involved in making this film. It's your baby.
Yes, first of all, thank you so much, Mr. Al, for giving us this opportunity to showcase our film in your esteemed film festival, which is running since last 35 years. Yeah. And we and I, on behalf of my entire team, would like to thank you for this.
Thank you so much.
And talking about the film, Gandhiji, My Mentor, for me, it's not just a film. It's a journey. I started writing this film back in 2011, and finally the dream has come true, and the film is now getting recognition around, from many international film festivals. We have received a Best Feature Film Award, a Best Actor Award to me, and many other are lined up. So it's an amazing that the kind of response which we are getting from the audience and from the festival juries. So we are so overwhelmed by this.
And our jury also liked your film, excuse me, very much. They thought the acting was exceptional, the cinematography was beautiful, and you could tell that the film was made with a lot of heart. I mean, tell our viewers what the film is about, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure. The film is, it's a fictional film. It's based around the time of British era in India during 1944. So what happened during that time? Mahatma Gandhi, he was the one who, united all the Indians, and we got the freedom. But during his freedom struggle, what happened to the people of India? They all joined the freedom struggle, and they participated wholeheartedly. Yeah. But there were few also that their life was devastated by the freedom struggle. So what happened to this fictional character called Chandrabhan Upadhyay? It's a fictional story. It's not real, but our main target and focus is on to showcase today's generation that how we can adopt Gandhiji's ideologies and principles, and we can succeed in our life.
Yeah, and it's a very important film because of its humanity.
Yes.
I mean, basically, you play the bad guy, who's
yes,
really a good guy.
Yeah.
He's had. I mean, the film functions on a series of flashbacks.
Yes.
And basically, the situation is, without telling too much about the film, he's married to a beautiful woman who, unfortunately, is caught up in the turmoil, and this changes his life.
Yeah.
And he blames Gandhi for all of these issues that have happened to his own life. So tell us a little bit about where you shot the film, who some of the other actors are, how you came to find them.
We shot entire film in Ahmedabad, Gujarat, one of a city in Gujarat state of India. The entire film is shot over there. There is we were looking for a place where Gandhiji was residing during that time. So in today's time, it is so difficult to find that, vintage look and that old British era type buildings and villages all. So we looked around so many places near Ahmedabad and the surroundings villages, but we were unable to find. But finally, we found a good location. That's a Gujarat college, which is located in the heart of Ahmedabad. One of the classroom was converted into Gandhiji's bungalow.
Right.
So we shot the main sequences in that room, and the other sequences of villages and all that we shot in the rural villages of Ahmedabad.
And the actors, the fellow who plays Gandhi, I thought was more striking than Ben Kingsley in Attenborough's Gandhi film from 1982. I mean, I believed that I was with Gandhi, and how did you find this person?
Yeah, I am so pleased to know that even you think that he is up to that mark, and he can be as good as Ben Kingsley.
Yeah, yeah.
With all due respect to Ben Kingsley, he's a legendary actor. But when I talk about Deepak Antani, he has played Mahatma Gandhi's character in this role. So when I wanted to shoot the film, I was very much concerned that how will I find a person, an actor who believes in Gandhiji, and who can also portray and play the role of Gandhi as good as Ben Kingsley. Because to me, till my teenage, I used to think that Ben Kingsley is the only real Gandhi. So to beat that level, I wanted someone who can look like Gandhi, who can act like Gandhi, and who has that mannerism like Gandhi. And even in the film, there are very long dialogues.
Yeah, yeah.
It's all about the dialogues in the film.
Yeah.
So it's also difficult, to
maintain it.
To maintain it, and the words which are used in the dialogues, they are not of which we speak in today's time.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult to act and also speak words which are which we are not familiar with that.
Yeah.
But with God's grace, I found Deepak Antani.
Yeah, he's really great.
He has been playing Mahatma Gandhi since many years. In fact, the Gujarat government and Gandhiji's ashram, which is there in Sabarmati ashram in Ahmedabad, they call Deepak Antani whenever they have some work related to Mahatma Gandhi.
Because he's well known as doing this. I didn't know that. That's
It was amazing how easy it was to
work with him.
work with him.
That's great. That's great.
And I would also like to take this, opportunity, and I am so honored to let you know that in Rashtrapati Bhavan, that's the residence of President of India.
Right.
They have opened a new museum. In that museum, they have created a virtual walk with Bapu. So visitors will come there and they will take photographs, so they can shoot themselves, and the people, when we take photographs, it will look like they are actually walking with Mahatma Gandhi.
Bapu is Mahatma Gandhi's scholar.
Yeah, of course,
Bapu.
of course.
So that even Deepak Antani has been invited by the government of India to play that role over there.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, folks, we only have a few seconds left. I wanted to just let everybody know you've got to come and see this wonderful film. It's our opening night feature film on Saturday, September 17th, again in Voorhees 105, beginning at 7 p.m. General admission is $12, $10 for students and seniors. And you'll get to meet not only Nilay, but you'll also get to meet Ashok will be there, as well as some of the other cast members. And it should be a very festive evening. It's our opening night, so hopefully you can come and join us. I also need to mention that this program is being co-sponsored by Rutgers University Centers for Global Advancement and International Affairs. They've been one of our big sponsors for the last 5 years, so I need to say thank you to them, because running a film festival is very expensive.
Yeah, it is, yes.
And we need every penny we can get. So folks, please come and join us. More information is at njfilmfest.com. And you can also call us at 848-932-8482. Thanks so much for joining us, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Nice
Thank
to be
you.
part of a 35-year-old film festival.
Thank you so much.
मेरी अंतिम इच्छा तो अभी भी यही है कि हम अपने अपने केस की सफाई पेश करें।
जज मैं ही हूँ, वकील मैं ही हूँ, और आपके गुनाह की मैं ही आपको सजा दूंगा। बापू
बापू भी कहते हो और गोली भी मारनी है।
Here we are at Legacy Life Center, getting ready for our grand opening with the greater Albanese family, because this is family operations, so come on down. So how about on the count of three, we open up the facility? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Legacy Life Center here in East Brunswick. I'm standing here with the main proprietor and business owner, Chris Albanese, who recently came into town and established the facility. It's great to have you joining the business community in East Brunswick.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Why don't you tell our audience a little bit about the facility?
It's a family facility based on health and fitness. We run everything from childcare to play gym programs to martial arts to baseball training, massage therapy, and everything above.
It seems as if there's something for everyone, from toddlers right through someone of my age who might want to come into the facility. So why don't you share with the audience some of the specifics about those areas?
Oh, absolutely. The play gym program, which works on all sorts of climbing equipment and coordination, works from toddler and walking. And we have early yoga programs that are Parent and Me that are done with infants. And our martial art facilities run through people middle-aged and older. So you can literally, from the beginning of your family to the end of your family, have something to do from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. in this facility.
So the parents can come in with their children, can come in with their parents, and in one sitting, everyone can get a nice physical workout.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think that's one of the things that makes us so special is we're really family-orientated. We have something for every aspect.
And what made you choose East Brunswick as the location for your facility?
It's a great community. I've been here before. I used to help with my martial art instructor's school. It's where I started my base of training. And I've enjoyed the community, and I never wanted to leave, so here I am.
And you said that you are the martial arts instructor here.
Yes.
When I went onto the webpage, there was a host of different martial arts, as well as martial arts for children, martial arts for adults, martial arts for beginners, martial arts for advanced people. Why don't you address some of that?
Oh, absolutely. We offer fundamental classes for 4- and 5-year-olds that I personally run with one of my assistants. I run a Kung Fu and a Taekwondo program that works from juniors, 6 to 12, teens, and adults. I also have kickboxing classes that I have a specialized trained kickboxer who runs from anyone 16 and up. And I also have Filipino weapons training and self-defense that I have another gentleman that I brought in who runs and teaches that for primarily adults. And coming up, we're going to be opening up a 3-year-old martial art program that works on that really, really focused group and get them started early and developing themselves in focus and discipline and all the other aspects that make martial arts so great.
Yet when you gave me a tour of the facility, we saw a host of different rooms. In particular, there seemed to be like a batting cage or a pitching area, so you're really spreading out to the athletic people as well.
Oh, absolutely. We see benefit in all other sports and activities, especially things that help develop kids' confidence and hand-eye coordination and respect. And, you know, baseball training seemed like something that really fit in well with us. The gentleman we brought in is well-rooted in the community. He's been here a long time, and he just felt like a great addition to help grow us and take us to the next level.
And tell the audience a little bit about the fact that the child care is really big insofar as a mom and a dad, they could come in and work out, and at the same time, they could have their children being taken care of while they work out.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the things that we really wanted to focus on when we moved into this facility. When you have all these different moving parts and all these different aspects, you know, one of the things that you fall in trouble with as a family is sometimes you have young ones that aren't really active in any other program or particularly at that moment, and you need some place to put them where they're safe and taken care of, you know. So we have a whole room that's based just on childcare, where we have staff that runs it, keeps an eye on it, make sure your kids are taken care of and safe. So if you have mom looking to get a massage, she can hop into a massage therapy room, and she needs a place for little Jimmy, we can have someone taking care of him and making sure he's safe. It allows you, it just gives you more flexibility to do more options here.
And how do our residents get in contact with you?
Oh, absolutely. They can reach out to us personally on the business line. They can call us at 732-210-2447. They can reach out to us on our Facebook page, Legacy Life Center. They can reach out to us on Instagram under the same title, or they can reach out to our website at Legacy Life Center. And we also have our business email, which is legacylifecenernj, one word, at gmail.com.
How about the hours of operation in terms of this interview? Are you open 7 days a week, and what are the hours?
We are open 7 days a week. The weekends are primarily focused around birthday parties. You know, the afternoons and evenings are big on birthday parties and events for all the different programs we do. Saturday mornings tend to be my martial art classes. Saturday and Sunday mornings are open play classes. And then throughout the rest of the week, Monday through Friday, we go from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Tell our audience a little bit more about how they could arrange for a birthday party and what goes on during a birthday party celebration here at the Legacy Life Center.
Oh, well, depending on which one you do, the play gym is definitely our most popular one. Kids come in, they get it's like an open play. They get to use all the equipment and facilities. We have a room designated for them to eat, set up decorations, do the birthday cake, all that fun jazz. And we always have plenty of staff to make sure everyone is safe, everyone's having a good time, and everyone's well taken care of.
So, Chris, why don't you as well tell our residents about the massage therapy aspect of the Legacy Life Center, as well as the, I saw on the Facebook page that there are yoga classes.
Oh, absolutely. First off, for the massage therapy, we have, it's actually my sister, a trained massage therapist who does all different variations of massage. She works just with her hands. She does work with stone. She does work with bamboo. She's versed in many different styles of massage, and she has a pretty good following. For our yoga program, we have a Parent and Me yoga class, which works with infants and toddler, where the parent, mom or dad, works with the kids. And we have, starting up, adult yoga programs.
So for Chris Albanese and myself, Mayor Kevin McAvoy, another spotlight on business here in East Brunswick. We had our ribbon cutting. Come on down. The family is welcome.
Hi, I'm Melissa Hosick, and I invite you to attend one of our upcoming September events for adults at the East Brunswick Public Library. All are open to the public. On Wednesday, September 14th at 7 p.m., bring your digital SLR camera and learn the basics of photography with Bill Blanchard. Registration is required for this program as seats are limited. On Wednesday, September 21st at 7 p.m., learn how to use meditation to transform your thoughts with speaker Jim Rose. On Thursday, September 29th at 7 p.m., join Love to Brew for an introductory lesson on home brewing, including beer, wine, cider, and mead. To learn about our other upcoming events, such as dance workshops, film festivals, and more, visit ebpl.org/calendar or follow us on social media. We hope to see you in September.